chloromazine, older antipsychotic, chloromazine and thyroidazine. The chloromazine and thyroidazine, this is the older is chloromazine and thyroidazine. These two, chloromazine and thyroidazine, this is more sedative and cause orthostatic hypotension. This is more sedative, in these drug cause orthostatic hypotension. They can cause orthostatic hypotension. The chloromazine and thyroidazine are the older antipsychotic. They are more sedative and cause orthostatic hypotension. They can cause the orthostatic hypotension. Other antipsychotic drug example are haloperidol. Another example of the drug is clozapine. What is clozapine? Clozapine is dibenzodiazepine. This is dibenzodiazepine. Clozapine is dibenzodiazepine. This clozapine has a greater potency in blocking the 5-HT2 receptor. This has greater potency in blocking the 5-HT2 receptor. This blocks the 5-HT2 receptor. This has a greater potency. It also blocks the D2 receptor but lessly. Its effects also block the D2 receptor but less. It has more effect on the blocking the 5-HT2 receptors. This has higher affinity for blocking the D4. Also higher ability to block the D4 receptor and the 5-HT2 receptors. This drug has the risk of blood discresis. This is the risk that the patient may develop as a side effect of this drug will result of blood discresis. It causes the blood discresis. This drug clozapine causes the blood discresis. Now we will talk about another antipsychotic drug. Another antipsychotic drug is called paliperidone. What is paliperidone? The paliperidone is a metabolite of risperidone. It is a metabolite of the risperidone. Paliperidone is a metabolite of risperidone. Another antipsychotic drug is called cozapine. What is cozapine? The cozapine does not cause rise in the prolactin level. This is the benefit. The benefit of cozapine is this does not rise the prolactin level. Prolactin level does not rise. This does not rise the prolactin level. The cozapine drug. In 30% of the patient who are taking cozapine who does not have benefit from this drug. 30% of patient who does not benefit, no benefit from this drugs, 30% of the patient. But this is the superiority to other psychotic drug that preventing suicide and benefit for resistant cases. In some patient, this is the superior drugs for antipsychotic medication. This is the superior drugs and its benefits in preventing the suicide, preventing the suicide. In this benefits for resistant cases. In some resistant cases, this cozapine help the patient and prevent the patient from suicide. Now we discuss about the risperidone. The risperidone is benzosozole. This is benzosozole derivative. Benzosozole This is benzosozole derivatives. The risperidone is benzosozole derivatives. It is more potent 5-HT2 it is more potent. This risperidone is more potent 5-HT2. This is more potent 5-HT2, and they are also D2 antagonist, that is D2 blocker. This is also D2 blocker and 5-HT2 agonists. More potent 5-HT2 and D2 antagonist. This is also 5-HT2 blocker and not agonist. 5-HT2 blocker and D2 blocker. This risperidone is a 5-HT2 and D2 blocker. It has the ability to improve the mood and increase the motor activity. This drug has the ability to improve the mood of the patient, improve the mood of the schizophrenia patient. This is the ability to improve the mood of a patient and increase the motor activity. It also increase the motor activity. This risperidone increase and improve the mood of a patient and increase the motor activity. It is the benzosozole derivatives, and it is 5-HT2 and D2 blocker. But it increase the motor activity and improve the mood. Risperidone is not effective as clozapine. This is not effective as compared to clozapine in the treatment of resistant cases, but it does not have the risk of blood disgraces. The clozapine has the risk of blood disgraces, but the risperidone has not the risk of blood disgraces. Other drug is olanzapine. Olanzapine What is olanzapine? Olanzapine is psychotic drug similar to clozapine, but has the risk of to induce weight gain. This is the risk similar to clozapine, but it is increase the weight. That increase weight gain of the patient. Increase the weight gain of the patient. It is similar drug to olanzapine. This is the similar drug to the olanzapine. Olanzapine is the similar drug to clozapine. This olanzapine is the similar drug to clozapine, but this olanzapine has higher risk to develop the weight gain. What is quetiapine? Quetiapine. What is quetiapine? Quetiapine is weak D2 receptor blocker. This is weak D2 receptor blocker, but this is potent alpha-1 and antihistamine. This is potent alpha-1. It has potent activity on the alpha-1 receptors, and this is antihistamine. Antihistamine means that is more sedative. Another drug is ziprasidone. The ziprasidone is, they cause the minimal weight gain, but can cause QT prolongation. Ziprasidone cause the QT prolongation. It is antipsychotic. Ziprasidone is antipsychotic. They cause QT prolongation. That can cause QT prolongation, but does not increase weight. No weight gain, but contraindicated in the cardiovascular patient. Aripiprazole. Another drug is aripiprazole. The aripiprazole has a little risk of weight gain. This is little risk of weight gain, but higher extrapyramidal symptoms. This is higher extrapyramidal symptoms, but this has low outcomes and low incidence of the weight gain and higher extrapyramidal symptoms. The antipsychotics are 70% effective in the first episodes. These antipsychotics are effective 70% in the first episodes. These are effective in 70% of the cases in the first episodes. Improvement observed in hours or days, but remission usually requires 6 to 8 weeks. The improvement of the patient's symptoms usually occur in hours or days, but the remission can occur in 6 to 8 weeks of period. The remission can occur 6 to 8 weeks of period, and improvement occurs of the symptoms in hours or days. The agent of choice depends principally on the side effect and profile and cost of the treatment of the patient. The agent of choice for each patient, there is individualized treatment. The agent of choice depends principally on the side effect profile and cost of the treatment. The family history, if there is family history of a drug that is favorable in the family, so we favor that drug because they have favor response. they have favorable response drug. Atypicals, that is new drug, are more effective in the treatment of negative symptoms and improving the cognitive functions. An equivalent response can be achieved by low dose of atypical. If we use atypical, the low dose can also be give the equal response. If we use the atypical at low dose, equal response can be achieved as compared to the typical. For example, 4 to 6 mg haloperidol, 4 to 6 mg haloperidol, 4 to 6 mg of haloperidol for the patient of schizophrenia, 10 to 15 mg of olanzapine, 10 to 15 mg of olanzapine, the response can be obtained. 4 to 6 mg of risperidone, 4 to 6 mg of risperidone, 4 to 6 mg of risperidone. So these are a small low dose atypical. An equivalent response can be achieved by the low dose of atypical, that is 4 to 6 mg of haloperidol, or 10 to 15 mg of olanzapine, or 4 to 6 mg of risperidone. These cause the receptor blockage in 70% of the cases. These drugs block the D receptor in 70% of the cases. The maintenance treatment and the maintenance therapy require careful attention to the possibility to relapse and monitoring for the maintaining of the movement disorder, because some drugs can also cause movement disorder. These can also cause choreoathetosis, or in the schizophrenia there is close monitoring required because there may occur a catatonia. In the schizophrenia, catatonia may also occur, so a close monitoring is required. The relapsing rate occurs 60% within 6 months. The relapsing rate is 60% of relapsing rate in the 6 months. 6 months, there is 60% of the relapsing rate. The long-acting injectable preparation also available, but every drug has its side effect. In the treatment of resistant cases of the schizophrenia, clozapine usually result rapid improvement. In the treatment of the resistant cases, the clozapine. In the treatment of the resistant cases, the clozapine. The treatment of the resistant cases for schizophrenia, the clozapine usually has a rapid improvement, but prolonged delay. This is a rapid improvement, but we take this drug for 6 to 9 months. Here is a rapid improvement, but this will take the drug for 6 to 9 months. Rapid improvement but prolonged delay. The therapeutic effect will appear. Improvement occur of the symptom rapidly, very rapidly when we use clozapine, but the dosage and indication for this drug is 6 to 9 months. So this is prolonged delay for maximal benefits. We want to maximal benefits, so we will use this drug for 6 to 9 months. The clozapine has agranulocytosis in 1% of population. Clozapine has 1% of agranulocytosis. Agranulocytosis in 1% of population, and this clozapine has 10% of seizure risk. 10% of seizure risk and 1% of agranulocytosis. In the first 3 months when we use clozapine, WBC counts are required. WBC monitoring are required in first 3 months. WBC monitoring are required. The antipsychotic can cause lethargy, weight gains, postural hypotension, constipation, dry mouth, extrapyramidal symptoms like dystonia, akathisia, and akinesia. Parkinson symptom can also be occur, but the Parkinson symptom we will use to prevent the Parkinson symptom. We will use the trihexyphenidyl 2 mg BD. To prevent the Parkinson symptoms, we will use the trihexyphenidyl BD. We will use the trihexyphenidyl 2 mg to prevent the Parkinson symptoms. We use the trihexyphenidyl 2 mg BD. We can also use benztropine mesylate. Benztropine mesylate 1 to 2 mg BD, or trihexyphenidyl 2 mg BD to prevent the Parkinson symptom, to prevent the Parkinson's symptoms. We will prevent the akinesia in the patient of schizophrenia by beta blocker. Akinesia will be prevented by the beta blocker. By the beta blocker, we will prevent the akinesia. In the schizophrenia, there is increased the risk of type 2 diabetes mellitus. In the schizophrenia, increase the risk of type 2 diabetes mellitus. There is a higher the incidence of the type 2 diabetes mellitus because schizophrenia can increase the risk of type 2 diabetes mellitus. The second generation agents produce greater adverse effect on glucose regulation systems. The second generation antipsychotics produce greater adverse effects on the glucose regulation, and they also cause obesity. For example, clozapine, olazapine, and quetiapine. Clozapine, olazapine, and quetiapine. These three drugs, that is clozapine, olazapine, quetiapine, they cause hyperglycemia. And they cause weight gain, predisposed to obesity, and cause hypertriglyceridemia. Also cause hypertriglyceridemia. The hypertriglyceridemia increase the obesity, the person become obese, and weight gain occur, and